Okay, so let's spend a few more minutes in talking about inviting. So, inviting to the business opportunity, and where do we go from here? Like, how do we start this? So, you might already be thinking the moment that I just said inviting to the business opportunity, well, I just started as a coach. How can I invite anybody to do the business with me if I haven't seen success yet? So, number one, the fact that you showed up for this training this week, the fact that you're committing to your health and wellness journey, the fact that you're posting in a challenge group, and the fact that in that challenge group, you're supporting other people, no matter if they're a coach, if they're a challenger, you are successful at this business. Because number one, the most important thing about being a coach is putting your oxygen mask on yourself and focusing on your own health and fitness journey. Because when you do that, people can't help but notice there's like a glow to you. The scale might not have moved, pants might not have changed, belt loop hasn't changed, but there is something that happens to us when we begin our journey and we start to believe on ourselves. We are more confident, and we finally see hope in our journey. And people feel that off of us and they feel that energy. So you are successful the moment you press play on your very first workout. You are successful the moment you start your training. So that whole limiting belief that I'm not successful as a coach yet, how can I recruit anybody to do the business with me? Wipe it away right now, right now, right now, right now. Because we all started off right where you are, which is just trying to figure it out. And this is what's exciting, is that the opportunities are endless based on the work and effort you do. Now, what makes our team so special is we do everything together, and you don't have to do it alone. And think about how you came into this business and how you came to start, right? Did you get invited to a workshop? Did you get invited to the business opportunity? Maybe check out a video real quick. Were you a challenger in a challenge group and you heard your coach talking about coaching and got kind of curious, and your coach said, hey, you should be a coach with me, and you were like, oh, maybe said no a few times, but then eventually came around? We all started pretty similar, but we want to really streamline the system so we have it so it's easily duplicatable. So that's why there are always things to invite to, and our team is always coming together to run groups, especially like sneak peek groups about the business opportunity. So we always have workshops happening. So don't be afraid to reach out to your upline coach if you're not sure. Hey, what's the next thing I should be inviting to? Or take a look on the team page. There's always information on the team pages. There's always stuff out there to tell you what's coming up. Typically, the rule of thumb is going to be, especially for the business opportunity, is we'll probably run 2 5-day free coach workshops. So you're always able to invite people to that. And again, the coach workshops are pretty amazing because the workouts are free, the group is free, and they get to try it before they buy it. So don't ever be afraid to invite to someone to do this, because it could potentially change their life. So how do you invite? Where do you find invites, and where do we go from here? So the first things first is really for you creating a list of people that you'd love to connect with and you'd love to talk to. And then next step is finding people on social media that maybe you don't know in like real life, but have the same interests as you, from going to groups, following accounts, and connecting that way. So once you've connected, it's just as simple as, hey, I'm just super curious. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? And people may ask you, well, what do you do? And what you could say is something as simple as this. And you'll want to tweak it based on you and your life. But for me, I personally say, hey, so I help I help 2 types of women. Number one, I help someone who wants to build an income from home while balancing their busy schedule with their children and getting healthy and well, or healthy and fit. The second person I help out is someone who's not quite ready yet to work on the business, but just wants to finally push aside their excuses, begin their health and wellness journey doing quick workouts to finally make a change long-term health-wise. Which sounds better to you? Now, you can tweak those based on what's best for you and in your life and in your schedule and in your time frame, and like what I'm a full-time working mom who is building an income from home, or maybe I am a professional woman. I teach professional women who have careers how to build an income from home to provide them flexibility for vacations or to pay off school debt or whatever you're using Beachbody for. That's how you'll want to adjust your description of what we do. And when they say, yeah, sure, I'm interested, great. Why don't I add you to the next coach sneak peek we have? It's super simple. I just want to confirm that you're not actively already working with a Beachbody coach. And when you confirm that they're not, then yeah, get them in the next coach workshop. And it's so simple. You add them to the group, you love on them in there, just like we did for you. And then all you do is follow up and say, hey, I just want to see if you have any questions. If you're still interested, I'd love to have you a part of the team. If you would, right? We want to work with people that we genuinely want to work with and want to be with. The most important thing I think you need to remember as you go to the team pages and you look in the files and you see in the units the scripts on how to invite. Honestly, after all these years, it doesn't matter. If it's not the right time for that person, you can say all the right things and it's just not going to be the right time for them to join in. Same as you can say all the wrong things in a message, but if it's the right person and the right time for them, they're going to say yes, no matter what. So please don't overthink it. So again, look at the invite scripts right on the team page so you can get some that feel like you, that feel like they would work for you. One of the most important things I would say when you send out an invite is always end with a question and be point blank direct. Don't beat around the bush. Don't say, let me know, because you know what? If you say, oh, are you interested? Just let me know. Well, they'll let you know in like anytime they think about it or have time. But if you say, are you interested? That kind of draws a line in the sand for them to be like, well, yeah, maybe I would be interested. Or, no, I'm really not. Or would you be open to hear more? Yeah, I kind of think I'm open. Versus, no, I'm not really open to it at this time. You want to get a yes or no to your question. Okay. So the next way that we can do invites, and specifically invites to stuff like the workshop, is setting up Facebook events. So that's a great way to invite people, especially if you've joined multiple groups and you have multiple friends in multiple groups. You can simply find the training video on how to set up Facebook events to do invites right on the team page. Taryn has it in the units there. But if you can't find it, YouTube. You can find everything in the universe on YouTube. That's what I do for everything. So look it up on YouTube and set up your first event. We always lay out a game plan anytime we have something new coming up on our exclusive team page. So it makes it super simple for you guys, because really we don't want you to have to reinvent the wheel. Yes, if you get an idea that you're super passionate about, you want to, run a side group because you're a social worker like Carissa, and you want to offer a page all about self-love and self-care, then do it. But if you are super jam-packed busy like me, and you just want to help as many people as you can, but know you have to prioritize your time and your efforts, just follow along. We're here to support you. We're here to help you. And you guys have got this. You've got this. It honestly just takes heart, consistency, and the discipline to pull this off. And you do that, amazing things can happen. Like amazing things can happen. And you just can't be afraid to try. Because most people allow fear to step in their way. And especially when you start something new and you're not seeing the response as fast as you want, and you get frustrated and you're like, this isn't for me, I quit. Most people quit right before they're about to start seeing momentum and change and results. So just like the fitness journey, this is not going to be overnight. It's going to take time. But if you lean in, you focus, you learn, and you're not afraid to offer the gift to somebody to do this business with you, anything's possible.